We're back.
Black screen.
A Dinosaur Tale. Mission 3.
I love that movie.
Me too.
It seems we have an incoming message, Karen Summerlade.
Incoming message. So, you can see we did such a good job at Alice
Feel free to not introduce me.
Well, oh, I'm sorry.
We have an incoming message, Karen Summerlade, and you're like, yep, we sure do.
We sure do, Grant.
There we go. Thank you.
No problem.
Look, when this becomes my breakout role, I need to make sure there's documentation that it was me.
Okay.
I'm the only Grant you've ever known, and any of you will ever know.
I think you're taking that for granted. So what we
So
have
what's
to do
going
here
on right now?
is we have to go from Alice Springs to, it says Simpsons Jap.
Oh, I remember that episode. Simpsons did it.
Yeah, don't you?
So we're going towards Possum with our Wendigo?
No, we have to, so the our possum is going that way, and we have to go this way because there is an attack that is coming. So they're retreating, and we're trying to clear the way forward. Because there are still there are more people. So remember last time, there were those troops on the little train.
On the train.
Yeah,
and we were like, there could have been a weapon, and you were like, there's totally a weapon.
There's definitely a weapon.
The characters didn't know that.
Oh yeah, but the characters don't know that. So,
okay.
Anyways, there is a giant ship that is coming, and it is going to attack the possums and bomb them, and potentially the city. So we have to go defend the city.
Fine.
Well, yeah. So we have to go to the most exciting map in this entire game, and you will see why.
A desert.
It's a desert, but we get a beam rifle.
All right. Ooh, okay.
Okay, because naturally we only get like machine guns or rocket launchers because we're just puny dudes. But this time we get a prototype beam rifle like the very own
Well, we don't have
Gundam
any
has.
civilians to accidentally hit it with.
No, we don't. If only.
Oh my gosh, we're so popular, getting so many calls.
People just keep calling.
We just want to go in the desert and use our beam rifle or whatever.
But this is important because look, we have a high output beam cannon from the Federation.
Yawn! Just let me go shoot things.
The only one in existence. Grant.
See, this is why I couldn't get into Gundam. It's way more talky and way less robo-bashy. I mean,
it's a real robot show, okay? Where we're in the nitty-gritty. This is the militaristic realism, okay?
If I wanted real robots, I'd go to some scientist lab and be like, show me the real robots. And they'd show them to me.
If I wanted real robots, I'd go to Honda.
There you go, yeah. And they'd be building cars. Because you know what? Real robots are boring.
But they build
cars. Cartoons for action.
Okay, listen. Not
this
all
is like
cartoons.
People who watch cartoon sitcoms that don't have like any sort of silliness to them. It's like,
there
just watch a live action one. I'm sure there are. I'm just saying this, like throwing it out there. I'm sure there's some slice of life anime that has like zero fantasy element to it, where it's just like, hey, here's a bunch of people hanging out in an apartment, talking about their dating escapades.
Oh no, there's
like, wow.
so many of those.
I could have just watched some crappy show on CBS on weeknights or something.
But I gotta watch my soaps.
So what are they talking about on this message call?
See,
they've been going
they're all
for about
talking about listen.
50, so
listen. See, look, now they're gone. You never have to see them again. Okay.
Finally.
All right, so now we get to go to our loadout, and we get to see our man Bob Rock. Bob Rock is the jam.
Okay. So this is the jam, huh?
Look at, do you see the jam?
I'll accept this as the jam.
No, because like...
Well, I take that back. This is a jam.
See, in all of his cutscenes, like at least something is happening in the background.
Yeah.
Like
that guy's like, hey,
it's
could
all
you
like,
please get out of the way? I'm going to hit you with my jet.
So we have the P beam rifle.
Right.
But we want to also have some long-range capabilities because you will see why the P beam rifle might need some extra firepower.
The peanut butter beam rifle, got it.
Yeah. But we want to make sure that everybody is equipped.
P beam and J. Yes, we're making sure of things. Sorry, I'm totally ready for this mission, Commander Kieran.
Are you ready for the mission? I just don't feel like your head's in the game.
You know, I was ready about like 5 minutes ago, but then you just put me to sleep. And here they're talking to us again. Just let me go.
You don't
Put me in,
understand.
coach.
You need to understand all of this. You've never heard of a briefing before? Do you even know what a briefing is? Do you wear briefs or do you wear boxers?
Well, I wear boxers. However, I'm not entirely opposed to briefs.
So naturally
but-
you understand the importance of briefs and briefings.
You know, I just think that if you're gonna build a giant robot and give it some test beam cannon weapon and go, here's a desert to play in, maybe try to shoot some moon people.
Here's a desert to play in with our prototype beam rifle.
Well, yeah, you know, you gotta put in some fun before you know, all work and no play makes this Gundam game friggin' boring. So, you know, I'm ready for some action.
We're about to get to some action. We're at Simpsons Jop,
Okay,
but it's
good.
actually just Simpsons
I'm a
Gap,
loose
but they
cannon
translated.
Gundam pilot on the edge.
And you'll notice that this loadout is what I'm going to use pretty much for the rest of the game. You want to have Fang 2 and Fang 3 have a large shield and a rocket launcher because they're just awful with machine guns. And what's also important to note is that they will continuously shoot. If you order them to shoot something with a rocket launcher and say you're shooting, like you're shooting him, and then you go in close with the saber and you are in between the crossfire, they will not hesitate to shoot you in the back.
Well, they gotta hit their target, man. It's your
You
fault.
give them, I mean, they're loyal soldiers. You give them their missions.
Right, yeah. They're like, listen, I've got a job to do, and I'm gonna do it, and I don't care who gets in my way. Whether he be red possum, white dingo, or
Blue Skidoo.
blue alien.
Blue Skidoo. We can
Blue
too.
skidoo. Yellow submarine.
So
Red
this is the mission that has the worst draw distance, but it's a game mechanic.
Oh,
It's-
the fog of war?
Yeah, the Fog of War. It's a game mechanic.
Spooky. Anything could be out there.
So I want you to pay close attention.
Oh, there's something.
There's an MS-06S, just a little Zaku. We gotta blow up.
Man, if
with
that
our
guy
little-
would have just like stood still for a little bit longer, he could have totally ambushed us.
I know.
But instead he like just charged in and died.
Charged right in, 2 beam rifle shots, and he's dead.
You know what they say, fools rush in. So there must be some smart people waiting in the wings.
We'll see just how smart they are. And this is
Like-
before I also realized that you could just hit attack and have them go to directly attack the
Go.
target.
Nice.
So,
See
regardless,
that you've realized that now.
yeah,
2020 hindsight.
regardless, sniping,
Oh, got him.
got him, and look, because you can move the stick and move where you're sniping. Got his head, so now he's just like, what do I do?
that.
Where do I go?
I like that it took 2 sniper shots for him to be like, you know, maybe I should like move.
Did you see him? He crouched. I mean, isn't that what you do when you get shot?
Yeah, you're just like, take a knee. And
You'll
then you
also
got him
notice.
again. He's like, oh, you know, I should move.
Maybe I should move. The beam rifle is now useless.
You've used up the beam rifle. You're out of lasers.
We only get 7 shots.
That seems really, I don't know, not great for a beam rifle.
It's a
Right?
prototype,
Isn't it just
and you're supposed
isn't it
to
just
use
shooting
it.
energy?
Yes, and but listen, in all of that talking that they went over, they were like, you only have 7 shots. You only have 7 shots. There's 7 shots that you have. And like you, I didn't
Did
listen.
you really just shoot it 7 times?
Yeah?
Wow. I counted like 4, but you know, my paying attention is not the greatest.
It's 7 or 6. I'm pretty sure it's 7. Regardless.
You're like they were really reinforcing 7 shots. You only have 7. It might be 6.
I wasn't listening. Were you listening?
Clearly. No. That's
See?
your job.
See?
You're here to convince me to listen. And right now you're doing a bang up job because it sounds like you're not gonna listen at all. And if we're gonna get anywhere, it's gonna fall on me.
See, this is why
I will turn
Fang
this robot around, mister.
See, I wish I had the unlocks at this point, because, oh, never mind. Spoilers. It's arriving. Star Wars.
What is it? Hatch open. Enemy mothership approaching.
I love the design of the Gaw, but that is a gross looking ship. It looks like it's just spitting them out. Like,
yeah, it's just throwing up robots.
The gal's airdropping mobile suits.
That flying whale is spitting robots at us. What do we do?
See, that's what, like, one thing I always really, really like about, like, researching ancient civilizations and stuff like that when they talk about, like, crazy mythical things, and I like to think that they're actually alien ships. Because, like, you know,
Right,
the Indians
like,
called trains like
And
an
the only way
iron
they can
horse.
describe them are in ways and things like they've seen before. So
Exactly.
they see a floating ship and they're like, it fell from a great bird.
See, like, you know, it's the same thing with, like, the whole biblical prophecy and stuff like that, too. Like, I just think that stuff's really interesting.
Yeah, like it was like locusts with stingers or something, and people were like, those were probably helicopters with machine guns. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So, regardless, I think that's really neat. And we are in a pickle because we don't have a beam rifle, and we got to take down the giant ship that is currently looming over the horizon and is going to drop bombs.
Like, Lieutenant Kieran, make sure you save the beam rifle ammunition for their giant robots. And
Oh,
you're just
fuck it, I
shooting
got
into
him.
the sky. What's that, boss?
So he's dropping bombs everywhere, and we're getting bombed on.
Man. Well, you're dropping the ball.
And I don't have any ammo for a beam rifle, and we're getting attacked from all sides. But there's also something interesting that will be revealed later in the mission.
Fortunately, his weakness is beam rifles. Luckily, we have one of those, right, Commander? Commander?
Way to go, Lieutenant! So this is why I also brought in the snipers, because we can use the snipey snipes to attack. So you can see I have this little sniper cannon that I can use. Because the GM cannon, the GM80, has a little sniper cannon. But now the thing is leaving our range, so we got to get everyone else to go in and try and attack. This is where I go, oh, attack!
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 This is an
that
option
word?
I have.
So I'm going to get them to get the Zaku off my back, and I'm going to try and trail the Gaw and see if I can take it down before it leaves. But as you can see, there are fighters everywhere, and he's dropping bombs down his path, so it's not looking too hot. And I only got like little weak-ass Vulcans right now, which are those little cannons in your head that do like no damage whatsoever. And they're just like...
So your plan of attack is use those.
Yeah, because that's all I have right now. I'm like, I'm on it.
Life gives you lemons.
There's lock on.
I got you. I got you.
I got you.
I got you with my head guns.
I'm gonna get you. Ah, fuck this. Get
Come
close.
here.
Pull out your lightsaber.
All right,
Let's
there
go.
you go.
But then he's just gonna be a little bitch. Ah, knock him down. Come on, kid. Give me a fucking robot lunch money.
Give me your lunch money.
I just looked
I
away
thought
for
they
a
were
second.
talking to you.
No. Fang
Like,
2
this
is
isn't
having
like
some
you.
trouble.
I'm like running in with his beam saber. That seems like exactly what he's done the last few missions.
So. Target destroyed! Way to go! God, I'm forgetting his name again. I'm forgetting his name
Steve
again.
Bloom.
Steve Bloom. There you go.
The good old Steve.
Good old Steve. So the Gaw is currently out of our range, and we only have Zaku's and a little tank left to destroy. So we'll just see if we can do that, because if we can't destroy the bomb craft. So the Gaw made it out. Mission's a failure.
Oh no. So is that just game over?
You'll see. It's not game over.
Oh, is this one of those branching paths?
The game features different cutscenes and different outcomes and branching paths for everything, even though there's
like
only
the Chrono
9
Trigger
missions.
of Gundam games.
Even though there are only 9 missions, all of them, like, after this, like, well, not all of
Each
them,
one
but
has,
most
like,
of them.
3 possible outcomes, so it's like 27 missions.
But there are, you know, you can either blow it up with the beam rifle, you can let it go, and there'll be other things that happen. Most of them remain just to changing the little ending cinematic. Like, they'll just be, the Gao escaped. We failed, but we killed the Zaku, so it's okay. We'll see what happens. Good job,
All systems
Lieutenant.
Still go. You will not be punished for your lack of success.
For your lack of success and wasting our fucking prototype
We
on
don't
two
want to call
Zakus.
it a failure, but you know, it wasn't a success.
Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
You
They got
may
grenades.
stand in the non-winners circle.
Hey. Second place
Oh man,
ain't so
this
bad.
guy's getting hit from every angle, and then you're like, I got a son.
And then, as I mentioned before, we have our teammate just shooting rockets at us.
Yeah, you know,
You know,
getting the job done.
well, he's
you're
ordered
just
to
getting in his way.
he's ordered to attack. So I mean, you know, he's gotta do what he's gotta do. But we only have like 127 health, and we're out of thrusters with our worthless beam rifle. But I got the little sniper cannon. Pew! Almost got him. Oh, now it's empty. So we just got our little
All
head
right,
cannons
time
now.
to go in and just punch him.
Yeah,
Make
let's
this
go.
a super robot show.
Or we can have
You're like,
see
come on,
like
guys, get in there.
so Fang 2 is set to attack him, but I'm a little hesitant to go in because I know if I go in, he might shoot me with a rocket and kill
Fang
me.
2 might just take you out. A victim of friendly fire.
Lieutenant, I
Karen
got him.
Died doing what he loved, charging it at the wrong time.
This is Fang.
Let's
Enemy
bang.
destroyed. The battle's over.
No thanks to you.
This much force into a strategically worthless area
Well,
like this. When you take the retreat,
we got
your
something
position
accomplished.
into account, as well as this, just
I don't know what.
It just zooms in on you as you give a big thumbs up to the camera. We tried.
Lieutenant, let's go home.
Jeez,
Mission's a
Steve, you don't need to
failure.
sound so cranky.
Let's go home. Mission's a
Play
failure.
the sad walking away music as that Gundam's going.
It's a GM, not a fucking Gundam.
They're all robots.
It's a GM, not a fucking Gundam.
They all look the same. So is that today's mission?
That's the mission.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I guess I'll check in with your
My fucking not winning.
next mission. Better be like, you get to wash the robo dishes for your lack of success in that last adventure.
No, the mission coming up is really, really hard, and
Cool.
I failed
Nice.
multiple
Well,
times. So we get to
spoilers.
see this one a few times coming
Great.
up on Rise from the Ashes.
Well, have fun with that, audience. I will sleep through a couple of those and maybe have the odd comment here and there.
Good. It'll be great. Even your snoring will
The
be
qu-
better than most Let's Plays.
The quality of premium content here from the Lord's Plays group. Is it Lord's Plays?
Lord's
Play?
Play.
Lord's Play. All right. Well, while the dogs are away, the Lord's Play. Next time, Rise from the Ashes.
Boo.